much, I do want to get on the fact that they are approving artificial food to be sold to us. Now this is the thing. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I do not really have a problem in with artificial food. But hear me out. The reason I don't have a problem is if the food is tested properly and it's better for us. Like, it literally can help us in so many different ways. Like, it's what our body originally should be intaking, eating. I'm for it. But that's something that will have to be tested for years. That's not something you just come out with and you test it for a few years and you say, yeah, it's good, take it. No, that's something that you really have to take your time with, and not rush. Because if we decide to eat this food, right, for one, I'm gonna be honest, I'm that guy. For one, you never know that the side effects of it. You don't know the outcome. You don't know what it's going to cause. You don't know if people are going to stop making natural because they're not going to get the money that they need to actually produce natural foods. So then our natural foods are lower. And we don't have, we don't have any way to actually make that happen. If that stops, then it's really going to be really bad if the food they're giving us is not what it say it is. So I'm for it if it's right, but I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to something like that, is, in my personal opinion, it's highly unlikely that they're gonna get it. Or based off, things that happened in the past, I wouldn't say I'll trust it as much, So the problem is this. The food is gonna be released, right? If it's approved, it's approved. We don't have to approve it. When we eat chicken, or we eat beef, or we eat any food from any restaurant, there's a policy in place that has to approve that food for the public. It's not a policy in place that has the public approve the food. So whether we know we eating it or not, we're going to be eating it. And I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, we probably was eating it already. I don't know if you ever noticed, but if you get 100% pure chicken breast, right, supposedly from the supermarket, if you look at the back, it says made with rib meat. How is 100% chicken breast if it's made with rib meat? But I don't know what that is really. This is my whole thing. I'm not going to jump the gun and just say like, but it sounds like it's rib meat to me, right? Like, or is it ribs in the ribs meat, or what it like? I don't get it. Just why doesn't it say? All right, so they got juices, right? 100% juice. You look on the back, the ingredients. Oh, made with this. That. But then you got this juice over here that says great cranberry juice, and then you look at the back, it says ingredients, cranberries, 100%. Wait, so you can make cranberry juice with just cranberries? You don't have to put all that other stuff in it. So how is this one 100% cranberry juice, but it has 20 other ingredients in it, and this one is 100% cranberry juice, but it only contains cranberries? I don't know. And then America, we finding out a lot of our foods are banned everywhere else. So you're telling me this is food I'm giving to my daughter, this is food I'm giving to myself, my family, and it's not approved in so many different countries. It's not even, you go to a different country, you taste a strawberry, you taste a fruit, you taste chicken, it tastes different. It don't taste the same. It don't. And then the thing is, why the chickens are so, like, why is it so big? This is the only thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, I care for animals, and I feel like the way a lot of them are killed or genetically engineered, or I feel like this is not right. That's why I would love for us to have an artificial like food source that's really good for us. It's like we won't run out of it because it's not really made. It's not made from living animals. They don't have to be killed for it, and we can produce so much. but I just want to make sure it's right for us. I don't want to turn into a zombie later down the line because they said, oh, the food contains this something that makes you. Come on, bro. You didn't even give me a chance, that's why I want to make sure it's right. As long as the food is coming correct and is healthy and it's ideal for us and it's not gonna just turn us into something. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm good. It's not gonna have a side effect down the line. And you see a commercial saying, if you ever took the artificial food, chicken flavor, then you can win a lawsuit for 10. Come on, I took that. And I didn't even ask for it. They was just selling it everywhere. So they gotta fix that, man. Like, seriously, that's something they gotta fix. Like, you cannot. Sorry, you cannot. You cannot do that to people. You cannot they just say, yo, it's approved. And here's the thing. These are the conversations that's being swept underneath the rug. This is not. Wait, let me not say this. Let me not say way more important, because there was topics. If anybody look, I always said this: a life is one of the most valuable things in this universe. You cannot put a price on a life. You cannot measure how important a life is. No matter what life it is, life is extremely important, and we have to get back to understanding that. So I would never say that the food is more important than a life. If somebody lost their life or something happened to somebody, that would never be the case with me. But at the same time, we have to listen to these situations. Like, we have to open our eyes. And artificial, what made with what? What if it's not meat, but it tastes like meat? What was it made with? If it wasn't a plant, I don't know how it was, like, how? Like, somebody needs, I know I don't understand everything when it comes to that genre or that science, but can you try to explain it to me? Put it in the lamest possible way and explain it to me. You know, Einstein said if you don't understand something enough, you wouldn't be able to explain it in the lamest possible, form. So for you to be able to sell it to me, which means you have all the knowledge on it, so you would be able to explain it to me in the lamest form, and I should get it. If you can't explain it to me, then you can't sell it, because you don't even understand what you're selling. So, we gotta start getting into science and getting into all this stuff. I seen something, and now I'm like going from the government with food, but it's still pretty much government related. I seen something that said, I don't know how true this was. It said 28 scientists was killed by 4 artificial intelligent robots. Like, I think that has to be fake, because if something like that happened, like, that should be on every news station. I would think it would be on every news channel in the world, not just. And then that technology or whatever the robots was made with would be not classified. It would be destroyed completely. And it would be art of, what's the war laws that they have? They have laws where the entire world has to follow it. I think dropping a nuke became one of them. That should be one of those laws. Like, you cannot recreate those robots or that tech in any form or any, like, if you're gonna do anything, you have to run it past a certain group of people, organization. They have to monitor it. They have to just basically do a full diagnostic to make sure that you're not recreating the same thing that killed these scientists, if they did. And if they did, hopefully the scientists and the families could receive blessings and they could rest in peace. But I don't think this actually happened, because if it did, I think it would be everywhere. But like I said, sometimes they put news or they put something right in your face, and because there's so much malarkey, so much bizarre stuff out there, people don't know what to pay attention to. Like, what is actual, like, unless we see it on CNN or something. But remember, they can't cover everything. They cannot cover everything. So we don't know what's what. We don't know what's real, what's not real, what's this, what's. So it's extremely difficult to figure it out. So I don't know, man. This is like, it's like crazy. And then I seen something else. The lady on the airport, and she seen something, and she went. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. That lady, and I mean absolutely no disrespect to her, she looked terrified, and I will go with the fact that because she was so scared, that's why her expression, her eyes, her body language, it was the way it was. But another part of me is saying that based off her physical appearance and the way her body was moving, the way the sound of her words, she sounded like she was drunk, or she took something, maybe, I don't know. And this is not no disrespect to her, because remember, you can be so afraid that happens. But now I need to hear from you again, and I need to analyze everything to see if you're, because remember, there's a lot of people on that plane, and I'm pretty sure the way it works is 3 seats, right? There's 3 seats in front of you, 3 seats behind you. There's 2 other people sitting next to you, and then there's 3 other people on the side of you, not to mention everybody else. I'm just saying, like, behind you, in front of you, inside of you. Somebody else seen something, so nobody else left. Because I'm gonna be honest, if you saying that is not enough for me to just be like, all right, I'm getting off this plane. You saying that is not enough for me. But me seeing something else, and things are contagious, like hospitality is contagious. That's a contagious thing. Somebody panicking and running away. Yo, my mic sound a little, all right, my mic sound all right. Somebody panicking and running away is enough to make you be like, I'm out of here, I'm out, I'm leaving too. Especially, like, I don't care about no vacation. My life is, remember, $1 million today, but you die tomorrow. No, my life is way more important than any money, any of that. I'm leaving. But like I said, for you to just come out of nowhere and say that is not enough for me to be like, And then, not to mention, that was a huge flight. I didn't hear anything about anything happening on the flight, so that doesn't support your argument as well. So I don't know. Sounds like fake story. Sounds like maybe you've seen something. The light was beaming on the person, and maybe the sun from the window, plus you being dehydrated or whatever the case may be. I'm just throwing some ideas out, cause you to think that way. And I'm a logical thinker, but I like to believe people. But if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. So